So today I wanted to share a little bit from my new book, The Renew, A Catholic Wife's Guide to Healing Marriage and Rediscovering Her True Self in Christ. Many of you have given some great feedback, and I really, really appreciate it. So I wanted to read, to give some people who haven't bought it yet a snippet, right? So it starts at the beginning with an opening letter, and it says, Dear Sister in Christ, a quiet fracture has been spreading through our homes and our hearts, one that we are barely notice until the ache becomes unbearable. Loneliness and anxiety now plagues us like never before, hidden behind the flicker of screens that promise they'll bring us closer, yet leave us starving for the real flesh and blood connection that we were created for. We tap, scroll, and curate perfect moments with strangers at arm's length, all while the people sitting across the table from us feel miles away. And when the notifications fade, what remains is a hollow space where communion with ourselves, our spouses, and our God should be. But Jesus is not silent in the wreckage. He waits respectfully for every woman who strives on her own to keep all the balls in the air, fearing her children will miss out on something while her marriage teeters on the edge. Always a gentleman, he watches and waits, always with his arms ready to catch her. All the while, the enemy strategically prowls about the world seeking the ruin of women. He has a particular vengeance against women, since it was through a woman that his archenemy, Jesus, came into the world. If he can distract women from the connections that matter most, he can destroy the family and the next generation of the faithful. He is strategically working to scatter the very families meant to raise saints. Yet, right there in the middle of the mess, the Lord is raising up wives who remember, wives who are learning again what it feels like to reconnect with themselves, their husband, and God. Known, fully alive in Him. This is no sentimental nostalgia. It is oxygen for the soul. We were fashioned to pour ourselves out in love, fierce, tender, and unstoppable, starting in the four walls we call home and sending ripples of reconnection and love throughout the world. This is the feminine genius, a divine capacity to unite with Christ as we shift away from focusing on wounds and resentments to choosing forgiveness, creating spaces for healing, rebuilding trust, and breathing life into brokenness. Shifting from fighting for our rights and for our husbands to do life our way, we intentionally choose a surrendered peace and love that flows from deep within, a knowing passed down from the heart of our Blessed Mother. Just as Our Lady surrendered when the angel Gabriel appeared at the Annunciation, it is in our surrender, not just to our husbands, but to God, where we grow in our spiritual life. Surrendering is not an act of weakness. Rather, it is an act of obedience to God's plan, knowing that our life is not about us. Just as Jonah waited in the belly of the whale while God brought him to where he wanted, so too are we to trust that God is always at work in our lives. The hour is urgent. We can no longer afford to outsource our peace to algorithms and our healing to tomorrow. We are being summoned gently, relentlessly by Christ to stand in the gap for our marriages, to fight on our knees, and to love with our hands wide open. What will our children remember? A mother who scrolled past the miracle of the present moment, or a woman who laid down her phone, looked her beloved in the eye, and chose again and again to begin in Christ? The legacy is yours to write. Okay, my friends, so that's a little intro, all right? That is what I'm standing for. That's what is possible. This is not at all about being a victim. This is about freedom. This is about claiming your power as a woman. And this is the work that I do with clients. It's why I wrote the book, to put it all in your hands so that you have all the how-tos. And I'm here to support you because it isn't easy to do it on your own. So I'm offering free calls right now to do a marriage strategy session with me, like complimentary. All right. Go to my website, createmyhappymarriage.com, and you click on the little button at the top that says schedule a call, and pick your time. All right. I'm here for you. All right. I'm Coach Carol, and I am standing for you because you are a bold, fierce woman with a mission of your own to fight for your family. God bless your day.